Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday morning from the high plains of Texas. The elevation here is probably about 3,400 feet in that range. We're getting close to Seminole, Texas. We're on Highway 214 going south, I think. And temperature shows to be 68 degrees. It's about 8:30 in the morning or 8:45 in that range. Nice drive, guys. Not a whole lot of traffic, naturally, but they've got a lot of these little passing lanes. About every 4 or 5, or less, 3 or 4 miles, they've got a passing lane, which makes it nice. Particularly me, I'm traveling at 55 miles an hour, which to me is warp 3. But anyway, let's see. Got up this morning. Of course, had my normal breakfast, did my stretches, did a little walk. Now I'm on the road, checked everything. But I checked the lights on the tow dolly, and the left light wasn't working. I thought, well, I wonder why that is. Usually it's the right light. So anyway, I checked the plug on the RV and stuff, and anyway, after calculatus eliminatus, I discovered that the little plug at the tail light on the tow dolly had come loose. So, but there's no way to get your fingers really in there to plug it in naturally. You know, it can't be, just plug it in and go. No, there's a little, anyway, you'd have to see it to believe it. But anyway, I got me a pair of pliers and screwdriver, and I finally got it plugged in, and I got that light working. Then the other light wasn't working. I thought, now that's weird. The other light was working. Anyway, so then I checked the plug in. I pushed the plug on the RV in again and wiggled it a little bit. Now they're both working. Hallelujah. So that was that electrical issue. So then I get in the RV. I'm traveling down the road. I've got the rear view camera checking things behind me, and then I noticed that my little thing by my speedometer, where it shows, it shows the tachometer, or you can change it to show miles per gallon and all that stuff. You can just punch a little button and it'll change. It was black. There was no light there at all. I thought, well, that's really weird. I'm driving down the highway and that thing's not on. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll just have to one of these days take it into the Chevrolet dealership and find out what it is. Well, miracle upon miracles, after I was driving about 15 or 20 minutes, came on. You know what I mean? So, those are the ones that you don't even try to figure out. You just say, okay, it's working, let's go. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that was my electrical issues this morning. But it's always, when you're RVing and this is your home, you're driving it down the highway, be prepared. Yeah. One of the things you'll see here in this area of Texas, of course, is a lot of pumping units to pump oil out of the ground. And they also have a lot of, they do a lot of irrigating in this area where they grow cotton, and I'm not sure what else. I know they grow cotton, probably a little corn, I don't know, maybe soybeans, and some other stuff. But yeah, they do irrigate it. If you ever fly over the panhandle of Texas and other areas of Texas where they irrigate, it's in circles. You'll look down, you'll see these circles, because what they do, they pump it from a central well, and the power from the water moves as the water is flowing. It turns the wheels on these things, and they rotate in a circle. So you get these green circles. Isn't that interesting? But so far, of course, we're just getting started. We've been on the road about, 30 minutes maybe, not very long. And I changed my route a little bit, more scenic. Some people wonder, why I came this way, why I do the things I do. Guys, don't try to figure me out. I don't try to figure you out. Why? Because I never could. Everybody does things for their own personal reasons, and you'll never figure them out. So, but yeah, this is just, even though it's a 2-lane road, it's a better 2-lane road than the way Google was going to take me. Because what Google does, Google Maps, and you have to be careful, is it takes you normally the shortest route. And the shortest route might be down a creek bed. You know what I mean? Yeah, and some of these county roads that they'll take you down sometimes, they might be shorter in distance, but in time it might take you a week Yeah, because they're just one turn after another. You can't go any speed. There's a pumping unit just right on the side of the highway there. Now, how did they find that location? Isn't that weird? I mean, they had to put it right there, you know what I mean? And out to my left, there's probably, I don't know, 100 pumping units out there. Yeah, that's how you become a rancher. That's how you become a successful rancher, is you have about 100 of these on your ranch and 10 head of cattle, and you call your 10 head of cattle and you call yourself a rancher. Yep, I hear you. We got a lot of those in Texas. But of course, the reason they do that, they get an agricultural exemption for having the cattle, which their property taxes are basically nothing. On and on we go, guys. On and on we go. Yeah, this is probably a 4 to 5 hour drive today. It's about 200 miles at average of 40 miles a gallon, and 40 miles a gallon. God, I say the dumbest thing. 40 miles an hour. Okay, you know what I mean. See what it is. I speak in what they call holistic language. Even though my words are totally corrupted, you have to figure out what I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have to learn correct speech. You have to judge me based on holistic language. You know, do you get the point? Sometimes it's hard to, isn't it? But yeah, this is pretty nice, guys, traveling down the highway in a Class C. It has been for pretty soon, be 2 full years. Yes, sir. December the 9th will be 2 full years in a Class C motorhome. And so far, for those of you that can afford it, or if you can find one in good shape that's used, I would highly recommend them if you're going to live in it. Now, you know, if you're just going to travel for a weekend every now and then, travel trailers are great. Yep, fifth wheels, whatever. But if you're going to live in it and travel at the same time, a motorhome is certainly a good way to go. At least I have found that for myself. So, I got my green tea. I got me a little Snickers bar, the little 1.5 inch by 1 inch Snicker bars, the little bitty ones. Got one of those and some mixed nuts, and away we go. Yeah, we're out here in the oil fields of West Texas, northwest Texas now. We're south of Lubbock, probably, I don't know, now maybe close to 100 miles or so, in that range. You get a lot of oil field traffic out here, and that's why, even though I'm going to go through Pecos, it's not going to be, you know, like from Pecos to Fort Stockton on that way, because that can be pretty busy. I'm going to go on Highway 17, over to Fort Davis. Yeah, somebody left a comment, you know, why did I go 100 miles out of my way? I never even thought about it. I just looked at the map and said, yeah, I've been that way before. I don't care how far it is. Well, I mean, I do, but I just like to enjoy the drive. And these roads, even though there is a little traffic this morning, not much, it's better than some of the other highways. And now we're on a 4-lane, so that's pretty good. And another thing I like on this drive is I go through like 5 small towns. I go through Seminole, Andrews, Kermit, Peyote, Pecos, Holland or something like that, Seagraves, Balmorhea, and then Fort Davis. You remember that? We're going to have a test later. On and on we go, guys. We'll let this go for a few minutes just for the hell of it while I have I said I was going to wait till 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time to have a snack, and it's 8:43, so I guess I'll wait. I'll finish the video and then I'll smack my stuff. Yeah, you know, RVing lifestyle, you know, the way I do it is I don't really have a plan. Obviously, you know that. I try to come up with plans all the time, but I change them, and I'm glad I do, because being flexible adds variety, and variety is the spice of life. How about that? It is to me. You know, we're already coming into Seminole, I think. Or we're close. Y'all want to see Seminole, Texas? Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. They're out of Florida, actually. That's where the Seminoles roamed and still do, I guess. I'm glad my little tachometer works. I'm tacking 1,600 RPMs at 10.3 miles per gallon in a Class C motorhome, a 6.0 Chevy, 6-liter Chevy engine. In fact, that engine, if you had it in a pickup with nothing in it, will get you 14 to 15 miles a gallon tops. So it's not designed to be fuel efficient. Now I got to check my map here right quick because I hand grid it. Okay, so I got to go to Andrews on 385, so I got to be looking for that one. Okay, it says Seminole, Gaines City, #1 oil producer, #1 cotton producer, and #1 peanut producer. How about that? Wow. #1 in oil, cotton, and peanuts. How about them apples? It had one more thing, but I couldn't read it. I got by it too quick. Speed limit 55, merge left. Why merge? Oh, I got a mergy left. M-E-R-G-E is mergy. Got a hysterical marker up here on the right. Okay, I'm looking for 385 to Andrews. This is 385. Do I go right? Do I go right? If you're going to go south, you do. Am I going south? Yep. Well, is this 385 right here? Where's 385? Over there where those cars are, I guess. Boy, I have missed turns before, and it is so aggravating. I know, kitty, you. Because sometimes I'll miss a turn and drive for miles. It says population 6,430. Why is everybody waiting? There's no red light. Let's go, guys. This is Highway 385 right here. Oh, this is a truck route. Shit. Does it matter? I don't know. Guess not. We're going this way. But we're kind of a truck. Okay, 385. There's one there. It says Seminole Butane Company. All credit cards accepted. Which reminds me, I filled up with propane in Roswell, New Mexico after 4 months. 4 months. And it took 1 gallon. Is there something wrong with that? I don't know. Sounds weird to me. I mean, that ain't much, is it? Okay, 385 is straight ahead. Well, let's go straight ahead, guys. What are y'all waiting on? Come on, fella, turn that damn thing, or whatever you're gonna do. Gasoline here is $3.65 a gallon. I still got my car. Yep, $3.65 a gallon. For regular unleaded. That's about the cheapest I've seen it. It was $3.89 in Plains, $3.74 in Denver City, so it's coming down. At this rate, it'll be $0 by the time I get to Fort Davis. Anyway, guys, just rambling on here. We'll let it go a few more minutes. Why? Because it's not time for me to have my Snickers. I gotta wait and have my Snickers. Still got old Sparky back there. Me, Sparky, and Classita. We got a crowd here, guys. I sure am glad that guy, he's a lawn man, works on lawns. Speed limit is 35, that's warp 1. There's something there that says open, but it doesn't tell you what it is. It just says open. Uh-oh, now you got a trick. 385 goes to the left. See, you gotta watch these damn signs, man. gotta go south. Not sure I gained anything by doing this. Do I have to stop? I don't see a stop sign. Okay, here we go, south again. How can we be going in direct sunlight going south? Huh? Anyway, guys, since we have turned into the direct sunlight and my phone will overheat, it is time for me to end this wonderful viral video. It'll probably get 10 views, which is 50% more than I normally get. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, from Seminole, Texas, yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy! Thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link and go there and buy whatever your little heart desires. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life and enjoy your health the best you can. Really. We're on the way to Fort Davis. We'll do a beer 30 here later on, and then tomorrow I'll show you, we'll start seeing, oh, it's one of those only things, but now let me ask you this. Does Highway 385 go only to the right? Yes, it does. So I got to go right. Let's wait. We'll turn. I want to see what this gas is here. It must be pretty high because they don't have one car there. Okay, we got to go south on this street, and they don't even have a deal telling you what the price of gas is. So you know that ain't good. Yeah, when they don't even have a sign, it's not a good omen. So here we go, guys. We still got old Sparky back there somewhere. Just a minute here. Here we go. Okay, now we're out of the sunlight, headed south. Now hiring. Domino's Pizza is now hiring in Seminole, Texas. So all of you that need a job, there's one right there delivering pizzas. So guys, enjoy your life. Keep your health. I already said that. Adios. Let's shoot this horse. Pow! Bye-bye. There's the grub shack feeding the hungry. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.